Bunker missions are one of the best missions in Star Citizen. Available to even the newest players in the verse, you're capable of earning not only great armor and weapons like the railgun or snipers, but also earning thousands of AUEC in minutes. Let's get started. Now, bunkers in FPS combat are remarkably simple compared to, well, everything else in the game. One of the best parts is you could do these with just the beginner equipment and ship you start with. Don't get me wrong, if you're willing to spend a little bit of AUEC, some actual armor and weapons can go a long way here. Every major city has a shop that you can go to and buy some fresh gear, and most space stations do too. Star Citizen has an insane amount of armor, ranging from extreme cold to extreme hot suits, varying shapes and sizes, and of course, many colors. The biggest thing here is to purchase whichever armor you like the best. When it comes to combat though, we want heavy armor. There are 3 armor classes in the game: light, medium, and heavy. Heavy armor gives the largest damage reduction, but reduces your mobility, while light armor does the opposite: more mobility, but less protection. A backpack is a must-have if you're wearing armor. These provide a massive increase into your carrying capacity. A key feature here is that they can fit up but never down. That's to say, you have to match size for size. Although, you can put a light size bag on heavy armor, which is sizing up, but you cannot put a heavy bag onto light armor, which is sizing down. Personally, I enjoy the Arc V Iceborne armor, which can be bought in Lorville in its entirety. It's a pretty stylish set of armor, and I always go with subscriber helmets for the style points. Weaponry is shooter's preference. Assault rifles sport more range and firepower, while SMGs have a faster fire rate. Make sure you buy a sight to make aiming a little bit easier for yourself. You can't go wrong with the P4 AR, the most common rifle you can find in the verse. Oh, and don't forget to grab a couple mags before you go. That's all the big pieces of gear we need, but there are a couple of smaller items you should definitely grab before you leave. For starters, grab a couple of med pins in the event the Star Citizen AI is having a good day, and bring along a multi-tool with the tractor beam attachment. Now this isn't as obvious what this is for, but it'll all come together later. To equip these items, you can pull up the inventory and double click on them and it'll attach it to your suit in the right place. Or you can drag and drop them, and when you pick them up, it'll designate where they're supposed to go to equip them on your armor. Put them wherever you like. Now that we are all geared out, let's hop in our ship and roll out. Every subsystem in Stanton has bunker missions, with the biggest variety being that the guards have different armor. On the other hand, bad guys generally all look the same for the most part. You can find these missions in the general portion under contracts in the mercenaries tab in your mobiGlas. The first one we need to do is the one that's labeled evaluation. Usually says contractor evaluation, something like that. All others after that will involve either defending occupants or removing occupants. If you're defending occupants, then that means there will be guards present. They will be friendly and they'll even try to help you. Removing occupants means that the riffraff has already taken over the bunker and you'll need to put them on the back of a milk carton. After a series of quantum jumps, we've arrived to our destination. The outside of all these generally look the same. Always 4 turrets, and if you're removing freeloaders, be careful as these will engage you and have to be destroyed. If you're in a small ship, you probably won't be able to do that, so just land where the turrets can't see you and shoot your ship, and you'll have to use your Lambert feats to walk on in. If it's a defending occupants mission, you can land as close as you want and the turrets are 100% friendly. Once inside, you want to be slow and methodical clearing out the space. The AI isn't the best all the time, but they will map you with a shotgun if you're not careful. If there are guards, they will be marked with these little blue triangles. Do not shoot the help. You'll immediately fail the mission, you'll be labeled an intruder, the guards will start to engage you, and the turrets outside will start to shoot your ship if you parked it nearby, making you stranded, and you'll have to comment in the chat to try to get someone to come pick you up. Systematically clear the bunker until the last guy is taken care of. If you're defending occupants, you'll see the trespassing pop up with a timer as soon as the last guy is killed. If you're removing occupants, you'll notice you've been trespassing the entire time because technically this bunker is owned by the bad guys and you're trespassing in their bunker, so you don't have to worry about that because the turrets are likely already gone or you're out of range. At the end of that timer for defending occupants though, the local security will treat you as an intruder and handle you as such. At this point, we've been paid and technically completed the mission, but that's not even the best part. Now we can loot. You can take gear off all the bodies, including the guards, which is some of my favorite armor if I'm being honest. This is a great way to stock up on armor and standard weapons. But did you know there are hidden loot crates in these bunkers? The amount of crates and their location varies bunker to bunker. There are 3 different types you can expect to see. You have blue crates, these contain a wide assortment of medical items. Green boxes, these have utility items like multi-tool, their attachments, and tiger claws, which are a handy doodad for removing your crime stat, but that's something for another video. And lastly, red crates, which hold fancy weapons and armor, including railguns and sniper rifles. You can even find missile launchers in these things. I've had red crates spawn as many as 7 or 8 crates in a single bunker. I've also had some that have 0. So it's all luck. Oh, and remember how I said to bring a tractor beam? You can use that to take the bodies out to your ship and loot them later. This will save you a lot of time and you don't have to pull individual pieces of armor off and take them back to your ship. The more bunkers you complete, you'll increase your reputation and unlock higher tiers of contracts that increase in difficulty as well as payout. These can go as high as even $90,000 per bunker mission you complete, which is a lot of money for someone just starting out. You might be wondering where I got this giant crate from and what it's for that I've been carrying around this entire time. This is a single SCU crate and it's completely empty. It allows you to shove everything you find in the bunker into a convenient and very portable container. I've yet to fill one of these in a single bunker, and you can take it out to your ship and unload it and just continue reusing it. There are a couple ways to acquire one, but I'll just tell you the easiest. Get yourself a ground vehicle, even if you just rent it, and load up its inventory. You want to put large enough items that it forces a large crate to spawn when destroyed, and not a small crate, otherwise you'll have to do this again. I usually just put the weapons and backpack on my person inside to make sure that I have the right amount of items. Move out of the armistice zone and destroy your vehicle. You'll notice a large box appear. And don't worry, all your items will be tucked safely inside. Best of luck in your adventures, and I'll see you guys in the next one.